Hello friends. Today we're gonna learn how to generate a monthly balance report in a Stripe via Pabbly Connect. Okay. Let us just get started. So our use case is we want to generate a previous month balance report on a first date of my of a current month. Okay. So to achieve that, I am selecting schedule by Pabbly as a trigger which triggers first date of every month. So as soon as you will hit on this save and send test request, it will give you response like this. Okay, the days is the first and the time is 9:30 a.m. which I have selected over here. So in the next step, what we want to achieve is the previous month balance report. Okay, so for that I want first date of a month and a last date of a month. Okay, to achieve that, what I'm doing is I'm fetching the current date. uh, for that I am using this choose app by date and formatter by Pabbly Connect, and in action event I am selecting this current date, and I am selecting this YYYYMMDDD date format. You can select the date format whichever you want. Okay, so as soon as I will hit on the save and send request, you can see the current date is here, the 10th of November. As you can see in my date and time, it is 10th of November. Okay. In next step, what I'm doing is I'm subtracting one day from my current date. So why I'm doing this? Because this trigger happens first date of each month, and I don't want to include the current date because for example I am fetching the data for a previous month, right? So this trigger happens on the first date of a month, so I need to subtract one day to achieve the last date of a previous month. Okay, so to achieve that, what I'm doing is I'm just uh, selecting this action event called add and subtract time, and I'm just entering this parameter end date, which is current date, which we have got from a previous step. The expression is -1 day. To format is YYYYMMDD, and from format is a YYYMMDD. So as a result, you can see the previous I have got the previous date in a result. Okay. So in the next step, what I'm doing is I want my time format in a date, or you can say the time format in a time format in a timestamp format, because Stripe is accepting the timestamp format. Okay, so to achieve that, what I'm doing is I'm selecting action event called format date only. In that, I am selecting my yesterday's date. Okay, from previous step. From date, format is YYYYMMDD, and to date format is a timestamp. Okay, so I have got this timestamp of a yesterday's date, and interval start time, which is basically the starting date of a month. Okay, again, what I'm doing is I'm just subtracting 1 month. Okay, 1 month from my current date. Okay, like yeah. So to achieve that, I'm selecting action event called add and subtract. Enter date should be our current date, not our yesterday's date. Expression is -1 month. Okay, to format is my timestamp format, because Stripe accept only timestamp format, and from format is my YYYYMMDD. So in a response, as you can see, I have got this timestamp. Okay, now let's come to the main part to generate a report. Okay, so here is my custom application called Stripe reports. Okay, in action event, I'm selecting generate report. Okay, as soon as you will get connected, it will ask you for a report type. So you need to select this balance summary report. Okay, in interval start, we have got this timestamp, and for interval and we have got this interval end time. Okay, so as soon as you will hit on the save and send request, it will give you response like this. Okay, the ID, report run, and all this. As you can see the status is pending because it is right now generating our report. So what we are doing is we are just delaying our workflow by 1 minute to uh, give a time for to Stripe to generate that report. So I am just delaying my workflow for a 1 minute. Okay, and in the next step, what we are doing is we are uh, getting the report by its ID. So you can see in action event, I have selected this get report by ID, and in report ID, I am passing this report ID, which I have got from a previous step. Okay, so as you can see, our report is got generated. Result ID is file ID, so we have got the file. Okay, but and also you can see the result URL is here, but we want the URL to be public. Okay, why we want this? If you want to save your file to your G drive, okay, or you want to share your expense report with your CA, so you need to generate a public report for that. So to achieve that, what we are doing is we are selecting get file public link by ID. So here you can see I have selected this file ID, which is generated from above step, and you can see our public URL is ready. Let me just copy this and paste it over here. So as you can see, it has downloaded one report for me. Let me just open this. So as you can see, this report is got generated, and you can find the description, net amount of currency. So it will give you a report like this, which indicates start balance, activity gross, activity fees. In short, it will give you 1 month balance report, in which like what Stripe has got a fees from your client. Okay, in this case, and Stripe, how much Stripe deducted, how much Stripe pay out to your bank. Okay, so let me just close this. So now I want to generate one more report, which give me the date wise, uh you can say my transactions. Okay, so to achieve that, we will follow the same step like generate report, and in report type I will select this balance charge form activity dot itemize 3. Okay, you will find more report type from here in this hyperlink URL. You can select let me just refresh it. Yeah, so you can select from this report. So I have selected this report for itemize 3. Again, interval start, interval end, and as you can see, our status is pending, and the report type is balance change from activity itemize 3. Again, we are dealing our workflow by 1 minute, and we are generating our report. We are getting a report by its ID. I'm just passing the ID, or now as you can see, our report is got generated, and it is in .csv format. The result ID is this, and I want to generate one public ID. So here you can see I have selected an action called get file public link by ID, and it has generated my public URL. So yeah, let me just copy paste this for you here. It will download my file. Let me show you the file. Let me just expand it for you. Yeah, so you can see you can get a balance transaction ID when balance is created, available on this balance, currency, gross amount which you have charged, fees which Stripe deducted from your gross amount, net amount which you have got after deducting fees, and report description. So yeah, that's it. You can generate as many as report you want. Uh, like you will get the report uh, type description from this URL. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.